Welcome to the Candidate Filing Workshop video. My name is Charlene Burnett. We have 3 members of the County Auditor's Office in their Elections Division that are going to help walk you through the process if you're considering being a candidate for office or you're going to manage someone's campaign. I'm joined first by Dolores Gilmore. She is our Kitsap County Auditor. Dolores was elected just in the fall of 2014 after serving 20 years as the elections manager for Kitsap County. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of filing for office, why don't you tell us about your experience running for office, Dolores?
Well, thank you, Char. Running for public office is one of the most rewarding and challenging experiences I have ever had. Once you publicly declare that you're running for office, or you file your candidate form, you go from being a private citizen to a public citizen. Candidates may wish to set up a website and establish social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. It's also important to be able to communicate to the news media and at community gatherings just why you want to run for a specific office. Becoming a candidate is an incredibly time-consuming process, but it is one you will remember for the rest of your life. I commend anyone who is considering running for public office. It's one of the most powerful opportunities you have to serve the people in our community.
Dolores, what was the hardest part about being a candidate?
Well, for me, it was finding enough hours in the day to juggle work, family, and run a campaign. The support of your family is most important.
What is the first thing a candidate needs to do after they decide to run for office?
Know that one of the requirements of being a candidate is to file financial forms with the Washington State Public Disclosure Commission. We hear from candidates every election that they are surprised by this requirement, particularly those that are first-time candidates or those who are running for an unpaid local office. The forms record your financial history and detail who you accept campaign contributions from and how you spend those campaign contributions. Most candidates are required to complete the F1 Personal Financial Affairs Statement and a C1 Candidate Registration Form. Also, candidates that raise more than $5,000 must do a full reporting of those forms. Most forms are filed electronically with the state, and the deadline to submit the F1 and C1 is within 2 weeks of announcing your candidacy, or if you accept spending money from your campaign, or if you file for office, whichever comes first. All of the public disclosure forms and information on campaign contribution limits and deadlines are available on the PDC website at pdc.wa.gov.
Dolores, what if a candidate has had financial problems in their past, for instance, bankruptcy? Can they still run for office?
Yes, you can still run for office. Having past financial history does not preclude you from running. Just know that this is something that as a candidate, your financial history is public record.
Thank you, Dolores. You provided very good information that is sure to help candidates this election season.
Well, thank you for having me, Char. I am keenly aware of all of the questions a first-time candidate for public office may have. My staff and I are committed to providing candidates the information they need to comply with all election rules and regulations. If you have any questions which are not answered today, please view additional candidate filing videos on our website or give us a call at the auditor's office.